哦，Hello，新来的吗？还是现在好像有出现过，又好像没有，应该是新的吧？应该是新的。哦，好像有点印象，有点印象，有点印象。你猫站也太少，也很少出现，所以我就记不住。有些人真的太少出现，如果他出现是很有特色的话，我就会记住。之前有个猫站，它只出现过一次，但是我就觉得它就是它让我印象深刻。哦，连猫站都很少出现了，我玩巫师你竟然超快就出现，比其他人都还要快。刚好路过，然后下午猫站的时候在抽白金券呢。我操！我更惨吧，我五抽白金券，全部都是我有。哎，没有，好像有一只我没有。我应该因为抽奖那个东西比较刺激，我抽奖的那个比较精华的部分，应该明天就会先赶快把它先弄好。抽奖那比较刺激的，我五抽，如果没记错，我五抽好像是全部都是我有的，五抽全部都是我有。然后猫记的话，我好像抽两只，猫记好像是两只我没有的。我看现在有4个人，但是只有你在说话。没有啊，我第一次的转蛋就没什么人啊。我第一次转蛋，我放那个35抽投票了嘛，然后抽到一堆人爆气的那个。当时在播的时候，我是觉得播的时候蛮多人，因为播的时候那毕竟是直播嘛，人数是有一点超乎我的想象。但是之后变成光抽的时候就没什么人。
sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm, a message, trying to tell me something.
哦，哥吉拉猫。上面的那位仁兄，我竟然忘了他。虽然他只说他只曾经出现过一次，之前出现过一次。我是连放9天，我更爽。我也只有这5天才能回来，我要打爆巫师，因为我回去之后我是不能打，应该说我要打可以打，但是我想要播出来打。如果要播出来的话，可能就打不了。所以我回去的时候基本上是只能玩猫战，我要在趁能回来的时候赶快把巫师能打多少打多少。我4月应该还会再回来一次，就是我在5月前应该会再回来一次，就是除了这几天之外，我还会再回来一次。OVO 是表情符号吗？我之后5月会玩一个新游戏，就是我是预计我5月前会打完这个游戏，所以会玩新游戏。用那个新游戏可以很多人，这样你们才能搞得懂那个游戏是在干嘛。虽然我觉得那游戏应该也不用特别搞懂，像我巫师，你们来是从中间开始，你们可能就不太知道是在干嘛。我现在游戏是超级优质的开放世界游戏，萨尔达2。我已经预定了，我应该会当天拿到吧，5月12号当天拿到。然后我在5月的时候，基本上猫战没打完的话，几乎都有猫战，就把猫战打完为止，就会开始打 Switch 的游戏，或是其他电脑游戏。因为毕竟猫战打完之后，我也不想额外再尝试什么特殊打法，就是打完之后就放着，然后等到直到有新关卡的时候再继续打。当然就是打完啦，猫战就是打完就是指全部打完，登船那些就是现有能打的关卡全部打完。因为之后我5月之后就会变成几乎就是每晚播，因为我5月之后就是到外面。5月后搬到外面之后，我就几乎每个晚上吧，可以定个每个晚上的7点半左右开始，就打个大概2个小时到3个小时左右，对吧？我知道，所以我知道，真的很多人都是对这个没兴趣，就是真的纯来聊天的，没什么事，就是刚好没什么事的话，就可以来这边聊聊天，可以顺便看一下故事啊。因为我打游戏不喜欢跳故事，我几乎每个字都会稍微的看一下，多看完一个游戏就等于多省了一个游戏的钱，因为你就已经知道这个游戏是在说什么。
Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. Broken neck, indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Spoon, pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
这个下去的路。
Smashed mirror, as if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves.
我已经看到稍微查了一下真传的那个攻略了，我真的觉得怎么每个人都有钢铁猫？我预计应该是拿那个吧，一样研究力，然后 我土豪就会直接开研究力的那3只，研究力中加体力小，然后放未来猫跟强猫，然后再放一些攻击角色，反正时间很多，应该可以打得完。1.5小时过，真传。1.5小时，你确定那个人是我什么都不知道直接打吗？我觉得就算什么都不知道直接打的话，之前有看过攻略，应该是可以。
Actually does seem like a white's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Another spoon.
我应该还没打超过1.5个小时，
What was the last one?
我才打了30多分钟到40多分钟。
White's obsessed.
我觉得你们
Thoroughbred.
在聊天之余，因为我看我也是边这样跟你们聊天，要边看故事，虽然会有一点分心，不过
It's not
可以像
particularly
这样边看故事，就等于边了解一个游戏剧情。
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
冰猫战的关卡有点少，感觉之后一下就打完了。倾家荡产是怎样？我都要尽量挑战不用道具，只49关，那真的太扯了，一定要拿道具，不然我真的觉得我完全没想法。
Thousands of them here. White's been a collector for years. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
那重点是猫战太快打完之后，真的不知道要干嘛。猫战关卡都打完之后要干嘛？我们有2个放大镜，我在这。
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Another spoon. Yep.
为
Just
什么
as
这
normal
房
as
子
the
那么多
last one.
汤匙啊？还有一个，
White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
Oh, 哦，大幅突变的。
Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Table's set. White who lives here is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse.
灵船，
And it's been
灵船不是只有1关而已吗？
lifted.
哦呀，为什么背包满了？豪森特重甲2.5。
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. I'm afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll
可
let
以
me
看
observe
到
the
锅子
cauldron.
的地方。沙小，奇形怪状的东西，钟楼怪人。 西呀、
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest. Just need a bit for Regis.
妖鬼煎药。
And to you. Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
交换汤匙。我怎么觉得我快吃吐了？
I missed something? Listen, gonna stand up real slow. Gotta search the house again. Sit tight, I'll be right back. Calm down.
我看一下下。它是这是什么鬼？汤文妖骨。
Damn it, didn't work. Ate that vile stuff for nothing. Got the brew for Regis at least. Seems I'll have to kill the white in its own junkie except cut it down.
回去找他，不要打死他哦！
Die.
哦，他妈地板上怎么都是汤匙啊？哦，我觉得我不能躲，直接打。这个。
Seems I'll have to kill the white in its own junk heap.
先回去找他好了。
Not your lucky day.
太久没打巫师了，怎么打我都忘了。
Geralt, good of you to come by.
What are you... Take care now.
Oi, Geralt!
So long.
Where'd you come from?
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Pretty helpful creatures. Call on them often?
I try not to overdo it. But they can be so useful. As they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Tesha Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesha Mudna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesha Mudna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt, but you must remain calm. I had no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Tesha Mudna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
You lead. Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger. Beyond this wall lies
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened up with this land unknown. This was the first place we saw.
Human husbandry and care. This for real?
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent breeding them. Morally suspect they may be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings breathe their last here.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us of where we came from.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Indeed, though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham, my tribe, and Detlef's. We both remained in this part of the world.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham, my tribe, and Detlef's. We both remained in this part of the world.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tadet, those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tadet, those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
Cells? Who for?
Disgraceful. Excruciating this particular page from my history. I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham, my tribe, and Detlef's. We both remained in this part of the world.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham, my tribe, and Detlef's. We both remained in this part of the world.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tadet, those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock, live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren, that is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it.
哦
Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine.
哦，我刚看上面没有人讲话，我就把麦克风关掉。哎呀，
Ideally at the tunnel
所以我
entrance.
刚刚说的应该都没有说到，就是柠檬来了，然后你也来了，可以增加
Data the tunnel
增加他们几个人的聊天欲望。
quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here,
毕竟
send
也
shit.
没什么人会对这个游戏感兴趣，所以要多聊点天。
To the death in it. Attracting necrophages.
还有那个吧，松饼吧。虽然我对他已经不抱任何希望了，他都出来一下就不见了。诱饵，这个吧。又是个，我真的只看过他一下而已，我自己都不太记得他。 他好像之前有出现过一次。哦，我好像有印象，但是我不确定他来过几次。哦，这个。 食腐诱饵，食腐诱饵，我要在哪？食腐诱饵，食腐诱饵。 对啊，在哪？诶，可以被滑到。任务道具。 东西啊？为什么它放不了？为什么？我怎么卡？没有，大家根本没说话，我要说什么啊？我现在卡在一个很怪的地方。我们可以一起来了解游戏的剧情啊！今天卡在一个好怪的地方，明明东西就在这啊，我要怎么把这东西移出来？是吧？然后我想到了，过了。哦，这个移过去，一样不行啊？为什么？为什么？为什么不能？哦，原来是这样。
Three done, one left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. Its stench is so thick, I wager it carries a clear to nowhere.
This'll hold. Doesn't look like anything special.
I told you, Kagmar thrashed about inside it for over 2 centuries. Appearances can be deceiving.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent also my head. I started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please.
You just smelled the blood.
屁呀！屁呀！什么鬼？我被爆一个满血直接喷没，好扯哦！满血直接归零是三小。
Bait set. What now? Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
What will you do once I utter it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please. We won't be able to. We must force through this.
We just have smelled the blood.
哦！我操！靠腰！他妈的，为什么他是直接爆开？我操！ 干他妈的！那个蝙蝠怪很强。啊，那个蝙蝠怪，那蝙蝠怪很扯。哦，腰他妈是怎样？反正他妈超难。啊！柠檬什么东西终于了。 好扯。
Bait set. What now? Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
What will you do once I utter it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please. We won't be able to.
We just have smelled the blood.
屁啦！这个好猛哦！那上个影视只是画面很华丽而已，这个他爆一下，我满血直接归零哎！我看一下，我记得他有个天赋可以点，我看一下，角色。 哦，浴血。哦，哎呦，啊，我这有这个啊，不死一族，交换一下，不死一族放这。
Bait set. What now?
哦，皮到底多脆啊！我被削到一下直接死。等一下注意看我的血量，我是真的被削到一下就死，满血直接归零。就是那个喷血怪，它好像快死的时候会就是喷血。这个尖刺魔，对，它在这个时候喷血，然后它爆开的时候，我基本上被削到直接死。 哦，还有这个蝙蝠怪，所以蝙蝠怪直接被我拿的这个最强武器给弄爆了。哦，完了！ 哦，他很痛苦。我操！ 靠腰。完了，赶快跑！靠腰那个蝙蝠怪，肉圆你来了。他们那个蝙蝠怪把我卡住，我被那个尖刺怪自爆的时候给喷死了。我要去一个大招，一击秒杀蝙蝠怪，然后打小兵的时候就一般砍，平 A 一般怪。
Bait set. What now? Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
哦，一击必杀。
Calm you down. Somehow.
我操！我有说我那个会回来啊。他妈我皮太脆了吧？他两下平 A 我就挂了。所以他的动作指向有点怪。
Set. What now? Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore. Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
快跑！
You just smelled the blood.
哦，可以。靠腰，大招直接。看我他妈要大招给蝙蝠怪，然后他会一直，他没办法指人，他会一直跑到小兵那边。靠腰，妈的，那好扯。靠腰，他们太多只了吧？不然我要开大招了。T， 靠腰，这好扯，这太好扯，这太扯。看他脑怪超级多只。或者说，我记得我们就有喝药。开局，然后喝药。
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow. You just smelled the blood.
对了，我在这。哦，我要给蝙蝠怪直接一击死。
Good, because I can hear more coming.
哦，太多只了。屁呀！看这好扯哦。重点是他蓄力超怪的，那一定是我太久没打的关系。看他妈，我刚明明就蓄力的要给蝙蝠怪来一击，然后他就变平 A， 然后我的蓄力招不到，跑到哪一只小怪上面。
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
我操！为什么他妈他会刚刚会卡在原地？我真的觉得这个游戏各方面都很好，它操作有点问题，它操作问题有点多。 看我明明一直按的，我一直按着我的防御键，看他妈，我真的会打这个游戏打到爆气。中间隔了一大段时间，然后再回来体验这个操作，就会觉得这操作怎么超级怪？我刚刚明明一直按我的防御键，然后他就死都不给我出来。
Bait set. What now? Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
他妈！哎，这又来了！他妈，这地板上到底是什么东西？
Somehow.
他妈，我卡在前面，白挨了一刀。
You just smelled the blood.
这好扯。这个真的。你娘嘞！为什么？他妈的！为什么他会直接爆开？干他妈！干你娘！这真的，他的操作让人爆气。真的要爆气！没有，就是重点是，我等一下跟你们说一下我的那个按键会对应哪个。我按 Q， 但那又来了。刚刚呢，你有没有看到？我刚刚那个爆开的东西是我的防护罩。我他妈按一下会防御在我身上，然后不知道为什么，他妈它会自己爆开啊！哎，我不知道是点到什么东西，它自己爆开了，然后我就等于我没有防护罩。
Hold on, I'll let you out.
那么我按一下 Q 会开启那个一次性的防护罩，然后我他妈按一下，它直接爆开了！哎，我白浪费了那个防护罩的机会。那爆开我好像是另外一个技能，但是我根本就没有要用。那个爆开是，照理说是被打碎的时候，它会自己爆开，然后不知道为什么它按了一下，它就自己喷开来。
Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you.
你不要跟我说这个笼子会坏掉，我还要跟他哦，笼子坏掉，我跟他打，我一定会疯掉。我先去拿个东西。一款如何爆气的游戏，但听说这已经不是打起来很困难的游戏了，都可以打成这样，我无法想象，不去打那种真正本来就很难的游戏，我会疯到什么地步。
finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Dlc some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you, the pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dlc. If I had to do it again, I would, in a heartbeat.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Excuse me. Shall I take a moment?
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting.
Sir,
The council.
you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
但他爪子那么长，其实他是眼瞎哦。
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates. Forgive me. What?
awake at last. You writhed like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Dlc had made friends with him, still killed him, and chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse, cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Dlc I know. See anything else?
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Dlc. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly the situation provoked such emotions in Dlc. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix.
Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Dlc first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Dlc.
又有一个线索，应该是要去找那个擦鞋工哦。
Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Use 对。任务哦，汤匙，他这迷宫哎。
Those noises again. I couldn't sleep a wink.
Appearances deceive, Butcher.
Unbelievable.
I would hate to come off as impertinent, but was it not you?
Oh yeah.
Ah, poor.
You are the famed Geralt of Rivia, are you not? Yes, pleasure's all mine.
Did you care, sir? Our sweet shining sun. Welcome to the pheasantry.
spoon like this, when you set a place, where's it go?
My oh my. It seems rather a fanciful bouillon spoon. Or a key of some sort. There's a note here.
Yeah, note led me here. Any idea what the key might open?
Never seen it before. But you might search the cellars. The previous owner left all sorts of knickknacks there.
What are you serving up today? See you later.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Thus spake the prophet Lebioda.
地窖。新的地窖。
Did you kiss a sweet shining sun?
哦，在后面。哦，这样。高僧公主室。操，1000多米。操，蛮远的。
Lebioda's recent run. That witcher. There's no to be done about them.
好安静，太安静了吧。
Drooping monsters, drooping dandies. Giddy up.
Show me what you got. Time to end this.
他妈的！哦。好，拜拜。我以为你早就走了。 因为都没有人说话，很安静。让我觉得有点恐怖。哦。东西了，食谱。女鬼。还有要召唤骷髅小兵。没有人在说话，真的有点安静。
Faster.
多说点话嘛，你们问问题，我一定会回啊。不然可以分享一下连假要干嘛，或是在学校发生了什么。不然这样真的好安静。还是没人了，你们都已经走了。
Oh.
You little fart.
哦，你还在？
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
他爸。不然我来点互动性的好了，你们觉得要选什么？我想选不关你的事，要有一点互动啊，不然你们都静静的看，然后又没人问问题，没人说话。其他人呢？都走了，渊呢？渊也走了。
His father, and you won't touch him. I won't let you.
Oh, poppycock. I knew his father. A grifter, a cheat, just like his brood.
I'll teach him honesty. He'll not leave muck at our shop door just to draw patrons to his own stall. So back away, drifter.
渊是不是已经走了？
Not gonna happen.
我靠！我刚看到后面有个女的，那她突然弹了一下。
Which is all the same to me.
好久没有拼拳了。好久没拼拳了。
Not too late to surrender.
哦，1挑3。 靠腰。OK， 解决。我也比较好奇，如果被他们打晕的话会怎么样？
I'm investigating the beast on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
旁边加油。要选什么？通常如果硬要跟他们找麻烦的话，就说他们在找我麻烦，就会变成士兵在找他们麻烦。做一个和平的人，没什么，只是误会。
Nothing really. Had a little
我把他们
misunderstanding.
暴打了一顿。
I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lord,
我的身份高贵，
you'll come with us. Some time in a cell.
女爵的亲信。
Come on.
又是这个擦鞋工，要从身上打听情报。
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
打起来。
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand
Oh, wait.
guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true.
还真的知道你吧
You were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it. Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
然后还要在那边擦个鞋子，然后再多跟我收钱。
My boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stamp. A seat, sir, please.
哦，我觉得他等一下会跟我凹钱。
So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint
有一笔小钱的话，可以让他用得更彻底。
Sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say
我操，500！
500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me.
他土匪哦！
What do you do with that kind of
我帮一个人干掉一个
Expand my venture.
干掉一个生物，他才给我10几到20块，然后还要500块。
Proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share
我
in
之前在那个
Get wastewater
在
for free.
本岛的那个破城镇，
I should
帮一
say
个
so.
人帮一个村，应该说帮一个村子打怪，他才给我10几块、20几块。哎呦，不能选不付钱。
All right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
250啦。
That's not even worth the spit I'd need to use to discuss it.
这小孩子屁孩哦，只要
Answer
钱
the。question. Quite simply, no.
那算了，500块，算了。为了解任
Guess
务
I，can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek.
一个死屁孩跟我要了500块。
A steady patron. Gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will
我
you?
操，他知道那个人在哪边，然后他也不告诉我，我给了他500块。
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten.
这小屁孩凹了我500块，然后他明明就知道人在哪，然后他也不说。
The port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
屁孩。
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning the right thing to bribe them with.
OK。
Now drink us some victory. I can see you slurping me with your eyes.
Red door. One the boot black mentioned.
这边我好像来过。
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Detlef, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Ow.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
满满的蜘蛛网。
Let's look around. Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Somebody fixed this recently. No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently. Nice little trinket. Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys. Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Attic, let's go.
Oh.
So this is his nest. Need to look around. Detlef van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to
报克兰
where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure, your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlef killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Any idea what it could be? Detlef have any enemies?
Indeed. Detlef gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Detlef yourself. Whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came around to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Take it you have your doubts.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one associates with the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will. I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Detlef grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side. Detlef's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Detlef have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Detlef is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Detlef ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renowed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find her.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more. No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently. Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renowed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone. Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though. Tools were used recently. Detlef unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Detlef's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in
Nazaire, but I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either, especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Detlef's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazaire ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detlef's innocence, clearly.
Not how I'd put it. Doubt it's how the Duchess will see it either.
I trust you to convince her. And then...
What? Go on, don't be shy. See you've got it all figured out, including the grin I gotta wear.
It's a rather bold plan, but... Were we to find Renawed, we would strip the blackmailers of their hold on Detlef.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Detlef? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Detlef and I both.
Life in Beauclair. By the prophets, a witcher. Give me strength.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
And what of the...
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher. I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple.
我想一下，我觉得我现在这个应该算是刚开始。
Is it too much for a Witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire.
应该，我是希望这几天可以把它打完，我不知道有没有机会。就是今天晚上嘛，就现在，然后礼拜日的晚上，然后礼拜一、二、三的晚上，礼拜四我在想礼拜四晚上要不要打这个，还是礼拜四晚上打猫战，然后礼拜五的晚上、五晚上、六晚上、日晚上，我觉得礼拜四我应该晚上会继续打这个，因为猫战之后打的机会比较多。对，应该就是这几天的晚上吧，全部加在一起，每天晚上大概2个小时，剩8天嘛，8天的2个小时，16个小时应该打得完。
Go ahead, send them to their death, certain death.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
我选错了。
That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free, or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. Soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
他叫人也叫太快了吧？不到30秒，他就直接把一个人叫过来。
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Sala too. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels.
这个人是狗吧？他闻一下，只浸在纸张的几滴酒，直接闻出来他哪边来的。1269年的，连年份都会。
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Sonreal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Sonreal. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
所以照这样推论来说的话，指使那个吸血鬼的人可能是个国王或是高等级的贵族哦。这个有钱有权的人。
Wait, your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment.
低调的服饰，我看这个公主还是女王，她可以换上多低调的服饰出去，假装成平民嘛。哎，她怎么装备跟我这么像？她这套装备怎么跟我那么像啊？
Have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Oh, 前面有2个声音。
Hunters have attacked the wagon. We must help.
Stay back, your Grace. We shall see to this. Back, you beast! Begone!
黑豹。哦吼！哦吼！哦吼！
Back, you beast!
还有火把、欸，我操，他死的也太……这只黑豹先死的太好笑了吧。
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
Thank you. You saved our lives.
Hooray!
我基本上骑马，一个人在路上骑马骑很快的话，有小怪来我都不想鸟他。我们这是见义勇为的行为。啊，都卡在路中间。
Tell me more about this vineyard, Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Tucson.
葡萄园。
Master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabrizio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from
葡萄园的人胁迫。
Could be a servant, could be the steward, could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court? Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens. I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed?
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabrizio. I am well.
Your Grace?
Salon.
We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
Came to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabrizio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Sonreal?
I am at your service.
The Sonreal. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sonreal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one. The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Sonreal. And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabrizio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or You are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
他说话的口音好重。
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is this Unreal stored?
In the main cellar around the corner. I'll show
你
you.
还在吗
I？ shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
哦，你还在？我刚刚看人一直加减减。
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been
他
fairly
讲话那是卷舌音吗？
as to me.
我觉得他讲话有一股卷舌音。
Family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
Hmm. 一个酒窖。
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Oh. 喝酒喽。
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage.
1269年。269。哎，不是。
Ervelous. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
东之东。
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous.
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
安德里恩。
Yes, that sophisticated palate of his.
Got
这个啊
Camino over here.
上面。哦，在上面。我操，要怎么上去？哦，在这。桑格列，670。
Sonreal. 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
1268。
Sonreal. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
应该是这个吧，1269，对。
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
好，
Full.
Full.
Full. This one's full too. Full. This one's full too.
哦，都是全满。
Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sanrial? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one.
打开来直接喝。
Ready, we can start.
那也许里面放毒啊。
Ready.
Step aside.
诶，那哪来的龙头啊？哦，他直接把它敲进去。
So,
Those hints of spice. I have a feeling we'll find something awry.
它有时候会破土一下。 刚头有一变光头，你看，哎，这边，哎，哦，找到了。
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Bitter.
could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel.
Never.
The fact that it did
舌
was
头
no
会，
accident.
但
I'm
好像也
sure
不是卷舌音啊，这是什么
Master
特殊
Fabricio.
口音啊？
Let's see what he has to say about it.
嘿嘿，直接一巴掌。
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
I am very.
But, Your Grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
人头落地。
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sorial. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
没钱，
I couldn't resist.
果然，
The sum they offered, it was enormous.
学学那个屁孩好不好？那个屁孩多会赚钱啊，直接凹了我
What I
500块
provided。Not enough?
I wished to buy back my
庄
family's
园
estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything if you agree to show me mercy.
哎呀，
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks passed at the
有钱
festival
贵
in
族
which nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sorial. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was
外国
tall,
辛特拉，
black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Cintrian aristocrat at court.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool, very foolish. I beg you, Your Grace, you must forgive me.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort
哎
Astres. A dozen
哇，
or
全
so
部拿
men
武器，
came
十
to
几个人，
armed
一个
men,
组织哎。
the kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart,
哦
and we
刚刚那个
had
守
ourselves
卫
a
那个
place.
眼神怪怪的
That's
哦，
it? At the
他
last
是不
you
是
saw of them?
就是那个人？
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel, and
这个守卫
I've prepared it, have it ready to deliver.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight.
哦，他没有人头
Captain,
落
have
地
your。men take Master Fabricio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Sentry and Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
47分，应该还可以啊。
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
艾斯脆堡类，桥不会断掉吗？这桥随时都会断。他们说有10几个人拿武器，10几个拿武器的，我一个人应该打得过。来了来了，一群土匪。
Our favorite vintner.
而且我还有基因加持，基因还突变过。
It's not him.
开打开打！就是好像没有我的工作，交给这些士兵就好了。剑舞乱挥，等一下，这早上会爆炸，早上会爆炸。幸好我跳开了。哇，他头飞掉剩这边还有，我要来个蓄力刀。很好，它变成2半了。还有没有人？还有一个，还有一个，准备变成2半吧。哦，没变2半，2半。没变2半。
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions.
Oh,
Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Don't need to like each other. Just gotta do our jobs.
If that's how you wish to treat it. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions.
哦，中了一箭。要把他推下去啊！
Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
哦，还蛮壮的。
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
哇，他折很硬诶。
Once again, who sent you? Your nun's lover. They call him.
哦，跟我想的一样，我就知道他一定会拿着那把剑，然后往里面压。
He needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful.
跟我想的一样。
I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
要把它做成药。催眠吗？我觉得我催眠功。
Usually only take measures like that as a last resort, but in this case, think I can make an exception.
Do as you deem fit. He is all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
他是不是要招了？
Bait, great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No.
他要招了，他要招了。
Let him.
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No, don't let him. I'll talk.
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need help after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader. Only he ever knew where to go.
霍尼
But
兹
the mice over there, dead. That one.
变
The
成尸
first
体。
barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
你现在不说，我们也会杀了你。
Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out. The Cintrian.
辛特拉。
Call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Let's go to town.
剑没有拔出来就不需要止血啊，是剑拔出来才要止血。你剑卡在那里面就不用止血，因为那剑本身就做到止血的效果了，而且那伤感觉没有很严重，就一把剑卡在他的肩膀下方而已，应该还好。
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
谁呢？哦，
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a
膝
shattered
盖
leg,
粉碎。
for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
Cecilia.
I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
哦，所以我们要今晚去堵人了吧
The Mandragora. What's that?
A club, an affiliation of
间谍
local artists.
间俱乐
Painters,
部
sculptors, troubadours, and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think, behaving like an exclusive cabal, artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited.
我这个稍微做个段落就先下了，
Drink and flirt.
明天继续思考那一关非常难的关卡。
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I.
更新
In
有
that
更
sort
新
of，company, the Witcher
你是说
feels
剩49跟最后的新关卡吗？
well.
新关卡这一关而已嘛，就是那个新船还是那什么船？旧船、新船，那什么船？原始船，反正就是
Geralt, you must
专船的上面的那个
Then meet me in Outfit.
传说是只有一关而已吗？灵船1之1，我还有2、3星啊，我真传2、3星，然后刚好做个段落存档，先让它冥想。我觉得光这个假日，总共会。就是这个连假总共会打猫战，可能也会打个4、5次吧。4、5次猫战绝对可以把剩下那2关打完。我觉得明天那2关应该就会被打完了。明天那2关打完之后，然后剩下的时间开始先进攻2、3星。我想要那个就是每打一关就是2、3、4星，2、3、4星这样打，然后这样一次打完，这感觉要打超久。对吧？预计至少明天下午的那一次，应该是要把那2关打完。然后我尽量，我49关已经先找攻略了，我灵船先不找攻略好了，就看凭感觉打，反正时间很多。我感受得到它恐怖。就是也要常驻的，跟旧船一样，就是拿那个拉面王当主力，然后就是配研究力的那种阵容，然后只是其他角色换一下。好，明天再说了，我先关了。对啊，拜拜。